a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Florence, South Carolina. Florence is a city in, and the county seat of, Florence County, South Carolina, United States. It is probably best known for being the intersection of I-95 and I-20, and the eastern terminus of I-20. It is the county seat of Florence County and the primary city within the Florence metropolitan area. The area forms the core of the historical PD region of South Carolina, which includes the 8 counties of Northeastern South Carolina, along with sections of southeastern North Carolina. As of the 2010 census, the population of Florence was 37,056. And the estimated population in 2015 was 38,228. Florence is one of the major cities in South Carolina. In 1965, Florence was named an All-American City, presented by the National Civic League. The city was founded as a railroad hub and became the junction of 3 major railroad systems, including the Wilmington and Manchester, the Northeastern, and the Cheraw and Darlington. As of today, the city retains its status as a major hub in the coastal plain region of South Carolina, both for industry and infrastructure, while establishing itself as a regional center for business, medicine, culture and finance. History. The city of Florence was chartered in 1871 and incorporated in 1890 following the 1888 creation of Florence County. Prior to its charter, the city was part of one of the original townships laid out by the Lords Proprietors in 1719. The area was gradually settled through the late 19th and early 20th century. Early settlers practiced subsistence farming and produced indigo, cotton, naval stores and timber, which were shipped down the Great PD River to the port at Georgetown and exported. In the mid-19th century 2 intersecting railroads were built, the Wilmington and Manchester, and the Northeastern. General W. Harley, the president of the W&M, built his home at the junction, and named the community, Florence, after his daughter. American Civil War. During the Civil War the town was an important supply and railroad repair center for the Confederacy, and the site of the Florence Stockade, which held between 12,000 and 18,000 Union prisoners of war. Over 2,800 of the prisoners died of disease, and the burial ground adjacent to the prison became the Florence National Cemetery after the war and now has expanded. Early 20th century. After the war, Florence grew and prospered, using the railroad to supply its cotton, timber, and by the turn of the century, tobacco. During the 20th century the economy of Florence came to rely heavily on the healthcare industry, driven by 2 major hospitals and a number of pharmaceutical plants. Industry grew, especially after World War II, when Florence became increasingly known for textiles, pharmaceuticals, paper, and manufacturing, in addition to agricultural products. Geography. Florence is located in the coastal plain of South Carolina. It is in the northeastern part of the state and the northern part of Florence County. The average elevation above sea level is around 140 feet. Jeffreys Creek is a tributary of the Great PD River and is the main waterway that flows through the city, passing south of the city center. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 54.2 sq.km, of which 54.1 sq.km are land and 0.1 sq.km, or 0.22%, is water. Climate. Autumn, winter and spring are mild, with occasional winter nights below freezing, but rarely extended cold. Florence's summers can be very hot and humid. The city, like other cities of the southeast, is prone to inversions, which trap ozone and other pollutants over the area. Government. The city of Florence has a council-manager form of government. City council members are elected every 4 years, without term limits. The council consists of 7 members, as well as the mayor. The council responsible for making policies and enacting laws, rules and regulations in order to provide for future community and economic growth. The council additionally provides the necessary support for the orderly and efficient operation of city services. Florence holds elections for mayor every 4 years, alongside national presidential elections. Mayors serve as a member of the city council, without term limits. The council appoints a city manager to serve as chief administrative officer to run the day-to-day business of the city and to serve at the pleasure of the council. Current members of the Florence City Council. Economy. During the latter part of the 20th century and early 21st century, Florence's economy was transformed from being based largely on rail and farming into a diversified economy as the major commerce, finance, rail, and trucking services, healthcare, and industrial center of the Eastern Carolinas. There are over 9 foreign-affiliated companies and 14 Fortune 500 companies in the region. The gross domestic product of the Florence Metropolitan Statistical Area was $6.8 billion, one of the highest among MSAs in the state. Milken Institute 2008 Best Performing Cities Index showed the Florence MSA as the 5th largest gainer in their evaluation of the top 124 small metropolitan areas in the United States. The report ranks U.S. metropolitan areas by how well they are creating and sustaining jobs and economic growth. The components include job, wage and salary and technology growth. Florence has blossomed into a strong center for medical care, with 4 major medical providers: McLeod Regional Medical Center, Carolinas Hospital System, Regency Hospital, and Health South. The growth of these providers has led to the transformation of the Florence skyline over the last 10 years, with development for demand with multi-story high-rises as well as community relation projects. With such a strong medical community, several companies have their global, continental, or national headquarters in Florence, including General Electric Medical Systems Manufacturing Operations, MRI, TRICARE, a supplemental insurance company that serves the U.S. Armed Forces and its civilian employees, and Assurant, a real property and personal insurance company. The city also serves the pharmaceutical industry, with a Parthian pharmaceutical manufacturing facility and research and development center for Parthian API services. Florence also serves as the financial and service hub for the Eastern Carolinas, with many financial and professional management institutions invested heavily within the city. Companies with regional operations and headquarters include Bant, Monster.com, Otis Elevator, CSX Railway, Wells Fargo and Bank of America. Florence has operation headquarters for Attant and is the southeastern headquarters of Duke Energy Incorporated. Florence has benefited from being located at the intersection of I-95 and I-20, approximately halfway between New York City and Miami, Florida. The city is located 80 miles east from the state capital Columbia, 70 miles west from Myrtle Beach, 120 miles north of Charleston, and 110 miles southeast of Charlotte, North Carolina. This has allowed Florence to remain competitive in bringing in and sustaining major manufacturers such as Honda, QVC Distribution Center and Otis Elevator. Public schools. The Florence Public School District 1 is the governing body of the public schools in the area. As of Vertical Bar 2010, the district has an active enrollment of 14,500 students, attending a total of 18 schools, including 12 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 3 high schools serving the city of Florence, Effingham and Quinby areas. The school system also supports an alternative school for middle and/or high school students, a vocational career center, and an adult learning center. The district and its schools have been recognized as being among the state's best with numerous awards, including the Palmetto's Finest Award. Higher education. Facilities of higher education in and around Florence include Francis Marion University and Florence Darlington Technical College. Francis Marion University is a public university located in Florence, while Florence Darlington Technical College, located in Florence, also operates satellite campuses in Hartsville, Lake City, and Mullins. Healthcare. McLeod Regional Medical Center is a 453-bed non-profit medical center located on a 75-acre campus in downtown Florence. The hospital complex in downtown contains the Cardiovascular Institute, the Center for Advanced Surgery, the Cancer Center, and the only specialized pediatrics unit in the northeastern portion of South Carolina. It encompasses acute care facilities, such as McLeod Regional Medical Center in Florence, McLeod Medical Center in Dillon, McLeod Medical Center in Darlington, and also operates campuses all over the PD region of South Carolina. Carolina's hospital system, a regional healthcare facility with 420 beds, serves 8 counties in northeastern South Carolina. Regency Hospital opened in Florence in July 2001. It is a 40-bed long-term acute care hospital located on the 4th and 5th floors of the Cedar Towers, at 121 Cedar Street. Regency, with its corporate office based in Alpharetta, Georgia, has 20 hospitals nationwide, and continues to aggressively grow throughout the country. McLeod Regional Medical Center and Carolina's hospital system are the first and third largest employers in the PD region of South Carolina. Mass transit. The PD Regional Transportation Authority is the principal agency responsible for operating mass transit in Greater Florence area, including Darlington, Marion, Chesterfield, Dillon, and the Lake City area. PTRA also operates routes to Columbia, Myrtle Beach, and Sumter. PTRA operates express shuttles and bus service serving Florence and its immediate surrounding areas. The authority was established in June 1974. It is South Carolina's oldest and largest RTA. PTRA began operations serving the 6-county PD region of Chesterfield, Darlington, Dillon, Florence, Marion, and Marlborough counties. The PTRA has provided transportation for more than 15 million passengers and transports approximately 2,457 people daily. It operates services with 165 vehicles ranging in size from transit, intercity buses, and trolleys to lift-equipped vans and goshens. Air. The city and its surroundings are served by Florence Regional Airport, which is located 2 miles east of downtown Florence on US 76. The airport itself is serviced by American Eagle to Charlotte, and is the second busiest airport in the region behind Myrtle Beach International Airport. It is located an hour west of Myrtle Beach. Downtown revitalization. In 2010, the city of Florence began a massive redevelopment of downtown Florence. The city has completed several notable projects and has several more planned. The downtown redevelopment district was originally a 70-square block area encompassing some 500 acres in the heart of the city of Florence, but now has added over 100 more acres of the Timrod Park area with its historic homes. The redevelopment of Florence has even created a new branding effort, to include new city department logos, wayfinding signs, and repainting of water towers. The historic downtown district, running from the central business district toward the McLeod Medical Center, features a number of historic buildings that have been rehabilitated. The redevelopment started with the $18 million Drs. Bruce and Lee Foundation Library, and today now has the new Florence Little Theater, some 16 new apartments, and the Francis Marion University Performing Arts Center, which opened in September 2011. As well, the new Florence Museum of Art, Science and History, which opened October 11, 2014. New office space has emerged from once abandoned buildings, and a police substation was added on once crime-ridden Dargan Street. Special efforts are being aimed at the downtown area, which was once the center of the city's activity, but remains dormant after retailers and shoppers left for suburban malls. The goal is to re-establish Evans as a vibrant commercial and residential corridor, and 5 blocks of Evans Street will be streetscaped. Religion. Like other mid-sized cities in the southern United States, Florence's population is largely dominated by Protestantism, the largest group being the Southern Baptists, followed by the Methodists. The rest of the population are distributed among other Protestant denominations as well as the Roman Catholic and Greek Orthodox churches. The Greek Orthodox Church holds a large Greek festival annually in September. There are 2 Reformed Judaism synagogues in Florence, Beth Israel Congregation. There is also a small Hindu temple. Sports. Baseball has a long history in Florence, dating back to the 1920s when the Florence Swamp Foxes were founded. The Toronto Blue Jays had a minor league team that played in Florence from 1981 to 1986. Major League players Pat Borders, Jimmy Key, Cecil Fielder and Fred McGriff made stops in Florence during their minor league careers. Florence's post-war American Legion baseball team is one of the longest-tenured teams in the state, beginning in 1932. Drawing the best high school talent from all over the PD area each summer. Post-war has had over 30 players move on the professional ranks, including Reggie Sanders. They have won 28 league championships and 2 state titles. They were the host site of the 2008 American Legion State Tournament. In 2012, Post-war won the South Carolina State Tournament and the Southeast Regional and participated in the American Legion World Series in Shelby, North Carolina. Florence is home to the Coastal Plain League Florence Red Wolves summer collegiate baseball team. Relocated to Florence in 1998, the team brings in players from collegiate sports conferences, including the Southeastern Conference and the Atlantic Coast Conference. The team hosted the 2004 All-Star Game and Home Run Derby. In 2007, they hosted the Pettit Cup tournament at their home field. The Red Wolves play at the 1,755-capacity Sparrow Stadium at Francis Marion University. The stadium is also hosts some home games for the Florence Darlington Technical College Stingers baseball team. Post-war plays its home games at American Legion Field, adjacent to Memorial Stadium, where Florence's 3 public high schools play their home football games. Until 2009, Florence was home to the American Indoor Football League's Florence Phantoms, which debuted in the league in 2006. The Phantoms played in the Florence Civic Center. Florence Memorial Stadium is a 7,000-seat football stadium 5 miles to the east of the city. It is the home stadium for West Florence, Wilson, and South Florence high schools. Florence was also home to the Southern Professional Hockey League's now Twin City Cyclones, who played from 2005 to 2007. This team was part of a 2-event package in 2004 to replace the now-defunct PD Pride from the ECHL. The building was also the home of the South Carolina Fire Ants of Major League Roller Hockey in 1998. Media. Florence and Grand Strand share a common defined market by Nielsen Media Research in Orry, Marion, Dillon, Darlington, Marlborough, Scotland, Robeson, and Florence counties. The Florence/Myrtle Beach market is the 103rd largest market in the U.S. as defined by Nielsen Media Research. CBS affiliate WBTW 13, ABC affiliate WPDE-TV 15, CW affiliate WWMB 21, and set outlet WJPM-TV 33 are licensed to Florence. SETF's Myrtle Beach outlet, WHMC 23, is licensed to Conway. NBC affiliate WMBF-TV 32 and Fox affiliate WFXB 43 are licensed to the city of Myrtle Beach, but also serve Florence. Florence, along with the PD region, makes up the 217th largest radio market in the United States. The Florence Morning News is the largest daily paper published in the PD, with a readership base extending from Cheraw, Marion, Darlington to Williamsburg County. The paper has been in existence since 1922 and is published by BH Media Group, a Berkshire Hathaway company. The area is also served by several weekly papers, including the News Journal and the Community Times. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?